Hello, you are listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Firework, Trigo, Sezzle, and Silk.
Headline number 4, according to TechCrunch, I can't wait to do this headline, Ann.
Me either.
Shoppers at Rihanna's lingerie brand Savage by Fenty may soon find it even easier than ever to find products that fit their measurements through its newly enhanced partnership with FitMatch. Loyal OmniTalk fans will remember the daring video it was very daring, very bold. I wouldn't have done it. Shot of FitMatch's tech in the Savage by Fenty store in Las Vegas last year, where she had store employees scan her body with a mobile device. But now, Ann, no mobile device is required.
Oh, no.
Shoppers who opt into the experience can now step into a fitting room where, using LiDAR sensors made by Intel, FitMatch will create an anonymized avatar based on the individual's body shape that it then compares with a database of so-called digital twins to find the best fitting products for the shopper. No videos or pictures are stored, and the whole process takes less than 30 seconds from beginning to end. Joanna, my question for you is this. Where do you come down on this new concept and on fit tech more broadly? This has been a hotly debated subject in the OmniTalk household.
Yes.
Yeah, so first of all, what a week for Rihanna. I need more weeks that bookend with her.
Great point.
Super Bowl,
100%.
baby,
think about that.
British Vogue. Now we've got
British Vogue. Oh God, those photos. I was like,
those photos.
Yes. Okay, I know.
Right. So anyhow,
Joanna and I will have our own podcast on British Vogue and Rihanna.
We can. We'll hop to that next on this one.
Fly me.
But I am so excited to see more and more brands coming out with this. I think, not only is it from a frictionless experience and getting the right fit for me, but also, really helping with the inclusivity tenant that a lot of brands are really championing, and Savage by Fenty, that's a huge part of them. Yeah. So I think it makes a lot of sense. I was really fangirling, Ann, after your video last year about this, and was waiting for this expansion. I think we thought it was going to come last year. And so, it's a few months after, but very exciting. Hopefully they can scale it quickly to the balance, 5 or 6 locations that they have, along with the app, right? Because that's supposed to also help the consumer. I think that where it gets really exciting is upstream as well, when we think about how we can pull some of this information into, what's been sort of more traditional elements of the product development and fit process that's really been anchored in measurements. And this is really talking more about the shape and the dimensionality of a person and the wearability of a product. And so I think this is, end customer experience. And then we're going to start to see so much happen with the ability of the data to be used up front as we develop our products better.
Yes.
For the people who are buying them.
Yep. All right, Ann, let's go to you next, because I think, you and Joanna probably, no offense to Chad, although I think he probably agrees, you probably understand this category particularly better than he and I do. So I'm curious what your thoughts are.
Men can go in there. There is quite a lot.
Oh, I didn't know they sold men's products. Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, go into the Savage by Fenty.
I thought when we were in there, I was in there. I don't remember that, but okay. Yes. Yeah. All right.
So no one is going to be shocked that I love this headline, that I love this technology. I will stand behind this. I think that number one here, I love the variations in the technology that Joanna highlighted, that they're now fit tech is now expanding into, something that doesn't require any associates at all. I can opt in and go get this done. I don't have to have an associate that knows jack squat about, measuring somebody for a bra, and I can still leave with oh my God, Chris just made some weird gesture about jack squat.
Chris,
for those of you listening. Oh gosh. Okay. So anyway, I love that there's a variety and multiple ways of retailers being able to test this technology. I think that I know Chris is going to come at me about this because we've been talking about it, but I love this for specialty retail. I don't think it's just for bras. I think that this is a major opportunity area we've seen it in footwear with Volumental.
Wow.
I think anytime that you can take, especially with the labor shortages that we have, that you can take a technology like this and supplement that for the specialty retailer employee is going to result in higher sales, greater customer satisfaction. And if there's a 16-year-old at Victoria's Secret that's trying to tell me how me and my 41-year-old body needs to wear lingerie or something that I put on my body every single day, I don't trust that 16-year-old. Yeah. But if that 16-year-old has a 3D avatar of my body and can use that as a tool to say, I don't know, but this is what is what we're both looking at collectively. Let's make a decision about it. I love it.
Yeah. Wow. You just 8 Mile M&M me there a little bit.
I
I can't
mic
wait to
dropped.
take my turn, but I
Yes.
want to see what Chad thinks here too. Is Chad as gung ho on this as you two are? I'm curious.
you know what? I am.
You are. All right. I'll stand on that island.
Taking
Okay.
the
No, I
victory.
mean, I loved this when I first heard of it, you know, back in its beginning introduction. Loved it more when Anne gave it the trial in Vegas a high marks. I love how it's getting easier. You know, for me, whether it's Fit Match specifically or other providers,
Right.
like I think this is game changing on the apparel industry. And
Mm.
I think what I love most about it is it should just get better over time, right? So this should be a self-learning system that the more scans it does, the more digital twins it can create, make better matches, and just allow for more customization over time. And I agree with Anne. I mean, you know, I haven't worn a bra, but you know, when I think about other categories that, you know, where fit is tougher and really fit is about preference. So think swimwear, activewear, jeans, jeans, right? Do I like them looser, slimmer? You know, like all of that should be customizable. And then just, you know, kind of the business model implications, like in a world where J. Crew, Zara, I mean, the list is getting longer of people who are starting to charge for returns, like getting this first time right, like is a huge advantage.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. I got to jump in here then, because I want to play devil's advocate a little bit here. I don't disagree with anything that you guys are saying. I think fundamentally all that value is there. But what I start to think about, and let me start over too. I like this move, especially for like the bra fitting, like for the reasons you've said, Anne. Like that's a very intimate purchase. There's an employee that's generally involved in that. But I'm starting to wonder if this isn't similar to Just Walk Out technology when you look at the long-term customer adoption issues here. Because outside of the bras and shoes use cases that we've covered extensively on this show, where there is this point of contact with the customer by the sales associate almost built into that process, and even those somewhat take some acclimation to this for the end consumer, I think it's going to be difficult to scale for that reason. And the fact that this tech is already pivoted in Savage by Fenty in what is basically a year, albeit I think for the better. I like this design better than someone mobily scanning me with the device or me having to do it myself. I think that tells me that the consumer adoption issues here are potentially real. And for that reason, if I'm a specialty retailer where that customer touch point isn't necessarily a required part of my process, or a department store, a Walmart, or even a Target, any of those stores that are struggling with staffing right now, I wouldn't be touching this because it's only going to create headaches for them. And I wouldn't put any more money towards it at all in 2023. I'd be looking at other things because I think there's more here at play. Yes, the use cases and the value are there, just like they are with Just Walk Out technology. But I think we've got to still figure out how to crack the code on that. That's what I would say.
I think the customer adoption, I think that you pose a good point, but it's not eliminating the options in Savage by Fenty. They're not doing away with handheld, like with associate led too. I think if I know for sure that when I walk in, I have a guaranteed fit, that I think that is worth giving me, you know, me opting in or walking into that fitting room in this case. But we can.
I think it's a great debate. It's a great debate to see where it goes.
All right, let's.
But we all agree Rihanna had a great week. So there we
yes,
go.
yes, go Rihanna.
Rihanna won the week.
Rihanna won
and the show already.
Yes.